Proudly brought to you by
Hello, this is Sunday's News. Thanks for joining us. In this edition, 2026 school year begins smoothly, oil palm pricing and benefit dispute, and battle for halfback spot. Schools across Eastern Highlands Province have officially resumed for the 2026 academic year, with education authorities reporting a smooth start in urban areas. Teachers have returned to schools, students are being registered, and a strong message has been sent to those teachers failing to report for duty. Eastern Highlands Provincial Education Director Wesley Albert has issued a strong warning to teachers who abscond from duty while continuing to receive pay, saying the Division of Education will not tolerate such behavior. He reminded teachers that teaching is a noble profession and a calling to serve the people and future generations, regardless of where they are posted. Mr. Albert said the education sector will follow this year's theme, provide quality education by creating positive school culture with God. He outlined 3 key focus areas for 2026: discipline, assessment, and English language proficiency. He stressed the need for strong teacher and student discipline, timely student assessments, and encouraging students to speak English both at school and at home. The Provincial Education Director also commended the Eastern Highlands Provincial Government for allocating 3.7 million kina for teachers' leave fares. He said 70% of teachers have already received their entitlements, while the remaining 30% will be paid once public accounts are reopened, assuring teachers that their leave fares are well accounted for. Following the Teachers' Dedication Service on January 19, 2026, teachers were instructed to complete their resumption of duty summary sheets and other required documents before officially resuming duty. Urban schools in Goroka began the academic year on a high note. Teachers were found actively registering continuing and new students across several schools. At Segu Junior High School, all teaching and administrative staff were present, focusing on student registration and class allocation, with teaching expected to begin next week. Similar scenes were observed at Segu Primary School, where teachers were working around the clock to ensure every child was registered and allocated classroom space. North Goroka Junior Day High School also reported full staff attendance, with teachers prepared for another demanding year of teaching. Meanwhile, North Goroka Primary School began issuing graded attainment certificates to assist students with registration at secondary schools, as official certificates are yet to arrive from Port Moresby. With teachers back on duty and preparations progressing well, schools in Eastern Highlands Province are set for a strong and organized start to the 2026 school year. The Sumcar district recently witnessed the commissioning of several projects and assistance to schools and communities. The Trans Wonderland committed 500,000 kina to support building school infrastructure at the Karkar Secondary School.
The managing director of Trans Wonderland Limited, Larry Angali's father, whilst working on Karkar Island's plantation, noticed that parents on Karkar prioritized education. Hence, Angali's education journey began from the plantation to now the managing director of a landowner company. This connection and history have evoked Angali to commit 500,000 kina as chairman of the Hides Landowner Association, in appreciation of the education he had received on the island and as a gift for the people of Hides to future leaders of Sumcar. This commitment was well received by Karkar Secondary School Principal Jimmy Kabwanga, who expressed gratitude to TWL and Heights landowners. Karkar Secondary is the pioneer high school on the island, and since its establishment during the colonial era has received little upgrade. Mr. Kabwanga stated that the gift from TWL will go towards the construction of the new dormitories and learning infrastructures within the school.
It's a pioneer institution. Most of the buildings here, they are built during colonial era, and they're at deteriorating stages, and this 500,000 kina will definitely help us to upgrade some of the maybe dormitories, especially because the dormitories of our students are in a very condemned situation.
The school also received a 100,000 kina check from its local MP. Mr. Kabwanga states that the assistance comes timely and will go towards the school's various projects. Karkar Secondary wants to start poultry and fish pond projects, which the school aims to generate income for continued infrastructural development.
We're planning to build a self-reliance project. That is a poultry project housing a fish pond. But I believe if we can do some self-reliance project and then we can generate our own money, that will help us in the long run to, instead of building only one classroom, we can always build 2 or 3 depending on the money that will be used for self-reliance project.
Mr. Andagali encouraged children on the island to value education and hard work. He urged students to stay away from phones, drugs and alcohol. Rex Litter, TVWAN News.
Bokpilong Pikinini is strengthening inclusive education in Papua New Guinea through its inclusive education program aimed at supporting children with disabilities. The program was recently highlighted during a media development initiative session supported by the PNG Australia Partnership. BBP provides safe and welcoming learning spaces in its libraries where many children with special needs attend for up to 2 years. The organization also offers sign language training and inclusive education support to other groups working in the sector. Parents and guardians of children with special needs are encouraged to visit a BBP library or contact the Inclusive Education team for assistance. You're watching TVWAN News. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Stay with us.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's One Talk Wallet. PSP's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
PNG's favorite soft drink now in bottles. GoldSpot brings you fresh, bold flavors in brand new 500ml bottles. Taste the rainbow. More freshness, more flavor, more fun. Lime, orange, raspberry, and pineapple. Proudly made in PNG. Proudly GoldSpot.
Living in a village? No problem. No power? No problem. No TV? No problem at all. Now you can watch your favorite sports and entertainment shows right from your phone or tablet. That's right, it's mobile and convenient. So what are you waiting for? Download your Digicel TV app today. Watch TV any place, anywhere, anytime. Digicel TV app, PNG's #1 mobile TV app. Dial *675# or visit my Digicel app to buy your TV plan today.
24-hour service. Always there, when we need them the most. They risk their lives to save mine. They are ordinary people doing extraordinary things. They are our everyday heroes. St. John Ambulance, trusted to care.
Thanks for staying with us. The final stakeholder consultation on the oil palm bill in East New Britain is important, as the province is currently experiencing challenges, particularly disputes over fresh fruit bunch pricing, benefit sharing arrangements and stakeholder expectations among growers, landholders, operators and the government. Minister for Oil Palm Francis Maneke told those who attended the forum that these challenges have recently escalated to the point that state intervention is necessary.
The final stakeholder consultation on the oil palm bill in East New Britain has highlighted growing concerns over pricing and benefit sharing arrangements. Minister for Oil Palm Francis Maneke told the forum that these issues have intensified and now require direct state intervention.
Proceeded to court and sections mediation where parties agreed to resolve the dispute. While we welcome the resolution, the situation itself highlights a deeper issue. Let us be honest with ourselves. This dispute did not arise because stakeholders acted in bad faith. They rose because the oil palm industry in Papua New Guinea operates without a comprehensive regulatory framework.
Minister Maneke further highlights the urgency of addressing these issues to ensure the sustainability of the oil palm industry in the province. He said by bringing together stakeholders at this consultation, the government aims to foster dialogue and collaboration, ensuring that the final bill adequately reflects the needs and concerns of all parties involved.
This workshop is therefore not theoretical. It is intended to ensure that disputes over pricing and benefits are prevented, not repeated. All stakeholders, growers, ILGs, operators, government and investors benefit equitably and fairly.
Susan Oreape, TVWAN News.
Oil palm growers in East New Britain province have raised concerns that the proposed Oil Palm Industry Management Act bill could affect the value of customary land. The concerns were raised during a stakeholders consultation held in Kokopo recently.
The oil palm growers highlighted that any changes introduced by the bill could have implications on land rights, ownership and usage, particularly in relation to customary land that many families and communities rely on for their livelihoods.
I want us to prioritize our land use where the crops must be friendly to each other. When you are farming oil palm, at least our land use system inside it must be open to other crops to be in there too. So that my small farmers should be having also.
The growers highlighted the importance of ensuring that the legislation protects their rights and integrity of customary land values as they play a crucial role in the social and economic fabric of the province. They emphasized the need for the bill to consider the perspectives and the interests of local communities, ensuring that their voices are heard in the legislative process.
Government, we don't think also will probably take place when most roads in development if I come up with customary land. So let me bring me go along. Application blow, customary land.
However, the team leader for the technical working group, Timothy Mize, clarified that the proposed bill is linked to the Land Act and nothing has changed.
It's a people understanding this law, but we have to standardize it. That's why it's important that you guys, you practicing copy for this bill when you take the copy back. We want you guys to go through this, and if it doesn't work for you, which mechanism works for you, you have to let us know. And that's important.
The stakeholder consultation is essential for creating policies that support sustainable development and equitable land management practices in the oil palm sector. Susan Oreape, TV1 News.
This is TV1 News. Sports is next. Stay tuned.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, PSP's One-Took wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at PSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Tooks, to our family, to the ones we love. PSP's One-Took wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
Welcome back. Gold Coast Titans rookie Cooper Bai has avoided serious injury after being involved in a car accident earlier this week, with the club taking a cautious approach under the NRL's head injury protocols. The 19-year-old was on his way to training at the Titans Parkwood headquarters when the collision occurred, prompting concerns of a potential head knock. While Bai has since been cleared of major injury, he has been sidelined from training as a precaution and placed under the NRL's mandatory 11-day stand-down period. Titans coach Josh Hannay confirmed the young forward was shaken but stressed the club was prioritizing his welfare. Bai was a non-participant during Friday's opposed session, instead watching from the sidelines in sandals, with Hannay noting the rookie had been a little bit off in the days following the incident. He hasn't trained the last couple of days. Even having played more Host Plus Cup matches than any other halfback in the PNG Hunters pre-season training camp, Jamie Mavoko still finds himself fighting for the spot ahead of the 2026 Queensland Cup Rugby League season. Mavoko made this known during a pre-season training.
The PNG Hunters are faced with multiple options for the halfback role. Jamie Mavoko being the incumbent, Joshua Mire, who had a few games last year, Felix Becky and new recruit Joel Genna. All are decent halfbacks. Becky, without a doubt, is a future star. And Mire and Joel came off impressive performances in the 2025 Digicel ExxonMobil Cup, where they led their respective sides to the finals. But for Mavoko, he has the experience and the preferred halfback for the entire 2025 season. Despite his position in the team, Mavoko made it clear there is no guarantee for a spot this year and that he has to fight for it.
This new younger boys coming up, fighting for a spot too, for a number 7 jersey. So I have to do my best, and it's not guaranteed that I'm in the number 7 jersey is mine. So I have to work hard.
Mavoko admitted that last season was tough for him. He had a mixed season and was struggling to put in consistent football. He is working hard this preseason to get to his best. He further said that he can only give his best at training. Coaches will be picking the best team to get the job done. Meanwhile, Mavoko admitted he is in the twilight of his career and supporting his local boys at Mosby South. His boys, the South City Rams, won the NCD Governors Cup. He highlighted heaps of talents in the Rams.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of talent back in Coney. As you can see, most of them we won the NCD Governors Cup, the Rams. So I think there's a lot of talent. As you can see, we won the NCD Governors Cup. So I think it's better some of the DC Camp teams can see the potential down there and pick some of the boys and make the DC Cup.
The PNG Hunters are into the third block of their preseason. They are winding down and are expected to have trial matches in the coming weeks ahead of the competition opener in March. Rex Litter, TV1 Sports.
Meanwhile, the Hunters' assistant coach Weza Tenza says his men are in game mode now, ready for the 2026 Host Plus Cup season. He said blocks 1 and 2 of the pre-season have been completed and they are into preparation for their trial matches. Tenza said the Hunters will have 2 trial matches, one in Australia and one in Port Moresby. The Hunters' assistant coach concluded that these trial matches will allow the coaches to pick their best team for the competition opener in March. The 2026 Host Plus Cup Rugby League kicks off this March. The Hunters finished in the preliminary finals last season and will be looking to go one better in 2026. Member for Nakanai and Oil Palm Minister Francis Maneke stepped in to support young rugby players from Galilo village who are taking part in the Agma Gurias selection competition in Rabaul. Maneke presented 2,000 kina in cash along with food rations to help the players during the event. He encouraged the youths to engage in sporting activities as a positive outlet, urging them to stay away from criminal activities. Maneke emphasized the importance of sports in building character and fostering teamwork, as well as providing opportunities for personal growth and community pride. The financial support hopes to inspire them to pursue their passions on and off the field, contributing to a safer and more hopeful community. A local rugby league tournament in Kafana is doing more than promoting sport. It is also creating income opportunities for mothers in the informal sector during tough economic times. The Kafana SMU Mituka Inter-District Off-Season Rugby League tournament ran for 1 week, attracting teams and supporters from across the district. But beyond the matches, the tournament became a marketplace for local mothers. Mothers from Kafana SMU village and surrounding communities worked together to make sure everyone who attended the games did not go hungry. By the end of the tournament, many went home happy, having earned income to support their families.
We create an opportunity to put the money back into our mothers, because these are the mothers, tomorrow they will stand and pay for your school fee. They will come and put the food on your table. Time you marry, they will come and contribute the 1 kilo to your bride price. Time you buy maybe they will contribute. This is the way we create a win-win situation, and Kafana Rugby League is here to stay to create that opportunity.
Connie Simo said that last year, one individual earned up to 10,000 kina during the tournament, while the lowest income recorded was 700 kina. Figures for this year are still being collected. The tournament also received strong backing from the local business community.
Inside the community, inside the district of Mitupla, inside the province too. So there's the support now. Mitla can give Kafana League. Mitla put them up Gold Coast. At least Mitla can give league points and Preston and some support from Mitupla, young people in the district, poor youths inside the community. We can do some more. It's kind of really something where it's affecting life all there. We can do some more. We can come up with the man and come up with the citizen in the country.
Mituka Holdings supported the event with a 2,000 kina sponsorship and the construction of 2 in-goal posts, contributing to youth development through sport. Organizers thanked everyone who contributed, saying the tournament proves that community sports can also support livelihoods and shape a better future for young people. And finally, Novak Djokovic and Carlos Alcaraz are now live on TV1 Sports 3 in a blockbuster Australian Open men's singles final at Melbourne Park. Winner gets the 2026 Australian Open title.
Novak Djokovic once again takes the center stage at his most successful Grand Slam venue, choosing another major milestone in an already glittering career. The Serbian star is aiming to extend his dominance at the Australian Open and add yet another Grand Slam title to his remarkable collection. He has been clinical throughout the tournament, drawing on his vast experience, mental resilience, and trademark baseline consistency to secure his place in the final. Melbourne Arena has long been a familiar stage for Djokovic's success, and his ability to rise in pressure moments has once again defined his campaign. With the title on the line, Djokovic will be looking to reaffirm his status as one of the greatest players the sport has ever seen. Standing opposite him is world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz, who is preparing for a defining moment in his young career. The Spaniard has impressed throughout the tournament with explosive athleticism. He has overcome tough opponents to reach the final of the season's first Grand Slam. For Alcaraz, this final represents a major opportunity to claim his first Australian Open title and further cement his place at the top of the men's tennis. With contrasting styles and experiences, this final will decide the Australian Open champion in Melbourne. The match is now live on TVWAN Sports 3. Rex Litter, TVWAN Sports.
And that ends the sports segment. Now for the weather report. This is a renewal of heavy rain and potential flood warning issued by Papua New Guinea National Weather Service for some parts of Highlands, Morobe, Medang, New Britain, New Ireland, Manus, Bougainville, Western Gulf, Central NCD, Oro and Milne Bay. Heavy rainfall is expected over the mentioned areas within the next 12 to 24 hours, which may cause flash and riverine flooding. Landslides are also likely to occur in prone areas. All the residents of the mentioned communities are advised to take necessary precautions during the warning period. And that ends the news tonight. Do have a safe and top week ahead. Good night.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by
Digicel Business. We help grow your business with secure, reliable and cost-effective ICT solutions. We will manage your technology so you can power your vision for your business with the best solutions to offer. Accelerate your business growth with Digicel Business Cloud Solutions with cloud platform services, disaster recovery as a service and backup as a service. Talk to our cloud solutions experts today. Digicel Business. Better solutions.